सारी बातें करनी है तो आपने घबराना नहीं है. Are we live, guys? No, we are not. Oh, we are. So we have our first finalists ready. Pakistan, out of nowhere, have reached the finals of the ICC World T20 competition. They were down and out after the first two games. लोगों ने कह दिया था कि ये टीम तो घर जा रही है. पाकिस्तान के जो एक्सपर्ट्स थे, जो फॉर्मर क्रिकेटर्स थे, उन्होंने कह दिया था कि जी आप अपने बैग पैक कर लीजिए और लाहौर के टिकट करा लीजिए, आप वापस आ रहे हैं. लेकिन this has been a remarkable turnaround for this team. And credit should go to Babar Azam and obviously the team management. They backed their players. Trust दिखाया, ज़्यादा changes नहीं करे अपने lineup में. And the result is that they are in the finals. Prabhuda, what's your take on this?
I would say credit to Babar Azam and also credit to Netherlands. उस दिन अगर साउथ अफ्रीका को नहीं हराते तो ये सब कुछ नहीं होता. So we can from the Pakistan side we can give thanks to Netherlands that Pakistan are in the finals. But after that match where Netherlands defeated South Africa against Bangladesh, and today Pakistan has looked clinical. They are gaining momentum and they are looking dangerous in the finals.
Obviously the credit should go to Netherlands. I mean still but Pakistan still had a lot of work to do. They had to beat Bangladesh and they have defeated New Zealand here. Gagi, your take on this game? Pakistan literally brushed aside New Zealand in a relatively one-sided semi-final. What's your take?
I think it was phenomenal what Pakistan did today, because it's not like New Zealand is some other team. New Zealand is New Zealand. They've been going so strong in the tournament. One.
They were only defeated by England.
Right, which is also a good contender. So there's not really a loophole there. Yeah. So New Zealand is a team that moves in silence, and it wasn't like any of their players were not performing except Kane Williamson. He performed in one match, okay, but I mean,
strike rate is.
We're not talking about Kane Williamson alone right now, but जिस तरीके से न्यूजीलैंड खेल रही थी, I was not expecting Pakistan to beat them.
But क्या 1992 repeat हो रहा है? Almost same conditions.
I was not born in that
You were not
year.
born, I know. तभी मैंने question directly Prabhuda से पूछा कि is the scenario repeating? कि they were down and out, but they had their backs against the walls and Imran Khan led them from the front.
I would say 92 repeat to ho rahi hai as the sequence is going on. Only one common thing is it's also played in Australia, but 2011 bhi repeat ho rahi hai.
And one more common thing is that the final was played at MCG.
Let's not forget our mics.
They were playing at MCG also. So things are falling into places, but as an Indian supporter, we just hope that India beat England tomorrow. I'm really sorry. India beat England and हम finals में जाए और पाकिस्तान के साथ हो. But गार्गी, finally एक चीज तो है कि big players perform in big matches. और आज हमें देख लिया बाबर आजम, मोहम्मद रिजवान, उन पे काफी वो एलिगेशंस लगाए जा रहे थे, आलोचना हो रही थी कि भाई वो परफॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहे हैं एंड वो लोग काफी प्रेशर में थे. कमद द मैन, दे परफॉर्म वेल. क्या था राज?
I think सबसे बड़ा डिफरेंस तो यही था कि जो हम प्री सीरीज से बोलते आ रहे हैं कि पाकिस्तान is only reliant on the top order. But in the first Super 12 में जितने भी मैचेस हुए, बाबर आजम and Rizwan have failed to fire. जिस वजह से शायद उतनी स्टेबिलिटी नहीं दिख रही थी उनके बैटिंग लाइन.
आज जो उन्होंने परफॉर्म किया है, मतलब सिंगल हैंडेडली
कह सकते हैं
मैच निकाला है. So yeah, I think that was the difference कि बाबर आजम and Rizwan finally fired.
काफी टाइम से हम बात कर रहे थे, इवन मतलब ये बिहाइंड द सीन्स में प्रभुदा बात करते थे कि बाबर आजम का चलना जरूरी है, रिजवान का चलना जरूरी है अगर पाकिस्तान को अगर फाइनल्स जीतना है. आई मीन फाइन, मतलब नॉकआउट मैचेस में यू नीड योर बिग प्लेयर्स. एंड मतलब नॉकआउट मैचेस में यू नीड योर बिग प्लेयर्स. लाइक प्रभुदा, फाइनली वी कैन से कि बाबर आजम इज बैक. होपफुली ही इज बैक एंड रिजवान इज बैक. And as a cricket fan, let's hope that they continue their good form. But your take on their performance today, because उनके बिना अगर वो जाते, this would have been a tricky chase.
Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan are both that kind of players with stability at the top order. So for them to fire means for Pakistan to go ahead in the tournament, it was very necessary that they fire, and they did today. And you see, the whole team looked a different unit. हम जो देख रहे थे कि वो शान मशहूद, इफ्तिकार अहमद, वहाँ पे ज्यादा वो लोग रिलायंट हो रहे थे, मिडिल ऑर्डर पे जो अंडर एक्सपोज था बिफोर द टूर्नामेंट, वहां पे उन लोगों का ज्यादा रिलायंस ही आ रहा था, वो आज हम लोगों को देखने को नहीं मिला। प्रेशर कम घट गया था जब तक मिडिल ऑर्डर बैट करने आए। So this is what Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan partnership can do.
And also I think the way the bowlers have performed today, जिस तरीके से pressure maintain था, Shahid Afridi in the very first,
at the right time.
yep,
Shaheen is picking at the
Dangerous signs for hopefully India. if they reach.
I don't think Shaheen has been bad. हाँ, मतलब हर मैच में वो कहीं ना कहीं
That
विकेट
first
निकाल,
game,
हाँ
जो इंडिया के साथ उनकी कुटाई हुई थी उसको कह सकते हैं,
हाँ
उसके
जी।
अलावा उन्होंने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है। धीरे धीरे
He was reasonable, he was economical, but wickets नहीं मिल रहे थे जो लास्ट 2 मैचेस से मिल रहे थे।
हाँ, तो वो इंडिया का भी मैच
कुमार उन्होंने कहा है कि पाक फील्डिंग वाज ग्रेट एंड न्यूजीलैंड फील्डिंग वाज ऑर्डिनरी, इट कंटिन्यूज टू बी अनप्रेडिक्टेबल वर्ल्ड कप। ये ऐसा लिटरली आई एग्री विद यू नागासाई जी। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग द लाइव सेशन। ये लिटरली लग रहा था कि उनकी मतलब जो कहते हैं ना एक आत्मा आ गई है न्यूजीलैंड की, बिकॉज न्यूजीलैंड ओवर द इयर्स दे हैव नोन फॉर देयर फील्डिंग, वो बहुत अच्छी फील्डिंग टीम है और सारे प्लेयर्स उनके अच्छे फील्डर्स है, बट आज ऑपोजिट देखने को मिला। देयर वाज दिस फायर, दिस हंगर इन पाकिस्तान टीम। Shadab Khan got run out and then they were electrifying on the field.
सिंगल रन थ्रू मिसफील्ड्स और फंबल्स, तो ये बहुत भारी पड़ जाता है
और वो भारी पड़ा न्यूजीलैंड को आज।
हाँ जी।
And there's another question which is from Jayendra Singh Tomar ji. He says very tough for India to beat England. They are peaking at the right time and looking in beast mode. Not really sure Jayendra ji, because England बहुत in the bowling department okay they have done well, but batting में they still don't know कि मतलब उनका order क्या रहने वाला है। Ben Stokes did well in the previous match, but ऐसा कोई outstanding batsman निकल के नहीं आया जो consistently perform करता है। So if India get through their top order, Butler and Hales, हम कह सकते हैं कि India have a really good chance of beating England.
I would say कि the thing that England is picking at the right time, I just don't agree with this statement because I see plenty of holes in the team. अभी ये क्रिकेट है, हम कुछ नहीं बोल सकते कब क्या हो, लेकिन before the game starts, before the two teams take the field, India look the out and out favorites for me, क्योंकि इंडिया look a much more complete team than England. सिर्फ एलेक्स हेल्स और जॉस बटलर या जो चले हैं अभी तक, मतलब if you see as contribution, valuable contribution, अभी तक वो दोनों ही चले। The middle order has not looked at all in the proper place.
बट आई थिंक T20 क्रिकेट में अभी तक तो हमें पता चल ही गया है कि यू डोंट नीड एवरी बैटर टू परफॉर्म। अगर टॉप के या स्क्वाड के 2 या 3 बैटर्स भी अगर चल जाते हैं एंड दे स्कोर मोर देन 30 और 40 रन्स, देन इट्स मोर देन इनफ।
वही बात है कि if India can get through Alex Hales and Josh Butler, India will have a big
Of course,
advantage in the match.
definitely.
But there's one question, Gargi, which is specifically I really want to ask you because you have played cricket. So just before we come to India-England discussion and hopefully India-Pakistan, New Zealand have been a great side over the years when it comes to ICC tournaments. वो हमेशा सेमीज फाइनल्स जाती है, बट वो जो कहते हैं ना फाइनल हर्डल होता है, वो क्रॉस नहीं कर पाती। मतलब 2021 के फाइनल्स में हारी ऑस्ट्रेलिया से, 2019 के फाइनल में इंग्लैंड से हारी। इज इट मोर लाइक अ साइकोलॉजिकल थिंग कि वो ग्रुप स्टेज में अच्छा करते हैं, कंसिस्टेंटली परफॉर्म अच्छा करते हैं, बट मोर लाइक अ मेंटल ब्लॉकेज कि कहीं ना कहीं आके वहां पर वो दे डाउट देमसेल्फ कि क्या वो पहुंच सकते हैं नहीं?
आई थिंक इट्स ऑल अबाउट प्रेशर बिकॉज सुपर, जैसे जब रॉबिन राउंड होता है या फिर जैसे सुपर 12 लीग हुई थी हमारी, इसमें टीम्स हैव लाइक एन ऑप्शन या फिर ग्रेस होता है एक तरीके का कि इफ यू डोंट विन दिस मैच देयर इज वन मोर मैच, बट व्हेन यू गेट टू नॉकआउट्स और एलिमिनेटर्स और सेमीफाइनल्स, तब एक यू हैव दैट प्रेशर कि इफ वी लूज दिस वी आर आउट and we're only one step away from the trophy. So that that pressure is enormous.
Before you come to this point again, because आपसे भी मैं क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा, but एक हमारे रेगुलर व्यूअर है, उनको मैं ऐसे मना नहीं कर सकता. अर्जुन बल्ला, he has put forward a question saying कि any updates on Rohit, VK and Woods' injury. So Arjun ji, VK was hit on his groin and he went away for few minutes, but he was back.
Yeah.
And हमने उनको देखा selfies click करते हुए fans के साथ, and he looked in a good mood. He is perfectly fine. मतलब basically minor injury and he'll be fine for tomorrow. Same goes for Rohit. उनकी forearm में लगी थी, but he was back in the nets. अगर वो nets में वापस नहीं आते, तो ये एक कह सकते हैं साइन ऑफ डेंजर होता है कि रोहित शर्मा इंडिया के कैप्टन हाथ में लगने, फोरआर्म में लगने के बाद वापस नहीं आए, but he was back.
But he also commented
Yes,
on it
I'll
himself.
I'll play.
Of course.
Wood is basically Arjun Wood is still doubtful and I hope he doesn't play. मतलब as an Indian fan, मतलब मैं नहीं चाहूँगा कि एक 150 plus bowler आके हमको डरा रहा है. I don't want him to play. मतलब purely as an Indian fan, as a neutral, I would love to see him bowling fast, seaming in hard. But as an Indian fan, I don't want him to play. But I still feel that he will play against India. Big match. ज़्यादा बड़ी serious injury नहीं, just a niggle. I feel he'll play against India.
और Josh Butler also commented today morning कि वो लोग they are fully hoping that Malan and Wood both will be playing for the match. In the match, sorry.
एक और क्वेश्चन जयेंद्र सिंह तोमर जी ने पूछा कि पांड्या, रोहित, राहुल not so promising. Your take on that and wicket keeper batsman as well. Prabhuda, straight to you.
Pandya, I think, has not got that much chances. The one match where he batted for long enough, he did well against Pakistan. Rohit Sharma, yes, of course, a concern. I hope that just as Babar Azam did, he fires in the big match tomorrow, the match that matters. And I would just not speak about KL Rahul. I would give you a prediction about him. कल इंडिया को उनकी जरूरत है. Pressure will be on him, and I am seeing KL Rahul getting out within 5 runs.
I agree. I mean, he performed against, no hate against KL Rahul, but he performed against Bangladesh and Zimbabwe. Not so pressure game. Not again. He's a really talented player, but he needs to step up tomorrow against a quality bowling attack. Gargi, next question.
No, but wait, I have a
Oh,
question.
yeah, sorry, go ahead, please.
Because you two are saying that KL Rahul will get out within 5 runs, who will be the bowler to get that wicket?
Mark Wood. If he's
Mark
playing,
Wood.
if Mark Wood is playing, he'll open the bowling for England. एक bouncer and काम खत्म.
And what I know so far is if Mark Wood is not playing, Tymel Mills is coming in.
Again, not so effective. He's more like a hot and cold. He's good in bits and pieces. मतलब जो उनका एक हवा बना रखा था कि 140 प्लस डालते हैं, ये करते हैं, लेफ्ट आर्मर है, he is dangerous, this and that. वो हमने देख लिया इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे. He's been ineffective जितने मैचेस खेले हैं. So शायद उनसे इतना डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. बट एक बॉलर जो मतलब अभी मैं एक स्टैट देख रहा था जब जो ब्रॉडकास्टर स्टार स्पोर्ट्स ने स्टैट्स दिखाए थे कि he has bowled like 30 plus deliveries of over 150. And the next best was Hendrik Nokia with 8. So you see the social distancing? Someone with 35, 30 plus and एक है 8 पे.
Yeah.
So obviously you've played cricket, you know how difference a 150 plus makes. I mean, so another question is from Ajay Ahire. दो question back to back लेना चाहूँगा मैं. हाशिर जी आप एक okay, पहला question मैं हाशिर जी का लेता हूँ. हाशिर हसन जी. Hayden was right about Babar. When there is a lull, there is also a storm that follows. So look out for the rest of the world. The belief of everyone on Babar and Babar's one team shows that they are a unit.
Is a formidable.
Say कि this time Pakistan is looking like there have been
True.
brilliant individuals before. Like we know, Pakistan has already produced brilliant individual players, but they never looked a team. Under Babar Azam, this looks one unit, one team. This is a great. I think Babar Azam is a great leader. That I would comment.
You just copy pasted my my opinion. But anyway, and then Ajay Ahire ये कह रहे हैं कि did New Zealand miss the trick of bowling?
Just one take.
Okay.
Really sorry. फेल हो गया लास्ट ओवर में. बाबर आजम बैक्ड हिम. जो हमने वीडियो देखा था सरफेस हुआ था पाकिस्तान के यूट्यूब चैनल पे, ही बैक्ड हिम. और ये एक अच्छे कैप्टन की निशानी होती है कि यू आर बैकिंग योर प्लेयर्स डिस्पाइट फेलियर्स. और पाकिस्तान हैवंट टिंकर्ड विद द लाइनअप. उन्होंने मेरे ख्याल से सेम लाइनअप खिलाया बारिंग की बस मोहम्मद हारिस है, दैट टू बिकॉज ऑफ इंजरी. नहीं तो they have played the same lineup. That means the captain has backed the playing 11 कि भले ही वो पहले 2 matches हार गए, but he's like, no, this is my strongest 11 and I'll back them throughout the tournament. So kudos to Babar Azam. Now coming back to your question, like you were saying something.
हाँ, I was taking
Ajay Ahir, I guess you said.
Ajay Ahir कि
Yeah.
did New Zealand miss the trick of bowling first on this surface?
New Zealand were batting first.
That's what he asked.
Should have-
New Zealand have bowled first?
I don't think
No.
the toss really plays.
It does. Technically what I feel is New Zealand, because in a knockout match you always want to bat first to put that psychological pressure of the scoreboard. The surface didn't change much, I felt. But then I personally feel New Zealand expected it to go a bit slow, the surface.
I would just like to give you a bit of stat. In the 6 matches have been played in
He's
this.
threatening us.
6 matches have been played in this World Cup before this one, where the average first inning score was 179 and the average second inning score was 115.
आज क्या हुआ?
So that played in Kane Williamson's mind, and he took the decision to bat first. But chalo, one thing I can say, or the only one thing I can say that where the match went out of New Zealand's hand was those first 2 overs. After that, they did not look confident at all for me.
True. Exactly.
Before a very cheeky comment from Harsh, I'd like to take another comment from another Harsh, who's asking any changes in playing 11 for tomorrow's match. Let me call up Rohit. Hello, Rohit.
Gargi, do you see any changes? क्योंकि कल again a big match, ऐसा हो सकता है कि कैप्टन ज्यादा सोचे इन बड़े मैचेस में, but do you see any changes?
I think there will be one change since Rishabh Pant was played in the last match, if I'm not wrong. I think he'll be out again and DK comes back in.
Really?
Because I don't know, something about Rohit Sharma's comment in the morning saying that
What was his comment?
he said something around the lines of ki Rishabh Pant was the only player who didn't get a chance and we wanted to give him a chance. That's why we played him in the last match.
I mean,
I think that sounded kind of cryptic to me.
yeah, but
I would just make a point here. I see a change definitely. Means the thing is, I don't know whether India will go forward with it, but that English batting lineup, starting from Alex Hales throughout the middle order, they have struggled against leg spin in 2022. So it could be a very strategical change if India brings up Yuzvendra Chahal instead of Akshar Patel, who is getting thrashed.
that is if. I don't
If.
think so they would do it.
That is
I mean,
a
they
big
should.
if.
They should because
Because-
you need wicket takers.
Like you said, England has a threatening batting lineup, so we also need a threatening batting lineup. Can Yuzvendra Chahal bat as well as Akshar Patel?
But going into a match, I don't think a captain should go with a negative mindset. Why think of a situation where Akshar Patel has to bat and rescue you?
True.
Our top order can do the job very well.
One thing, Yuzvendra Chahal is, if I'm not wrong, the leading wicket taker for Indian T20Is.
Yes.
So you are saying कि आपका जो लीडिंग विकेट टेकर है वो बाहर बैठो, बेंच फॉर्म करो, ऑस्ट्रेलिया घूमो, एंड आप एक ऐसे बॉलर को खिला रहे हो. नथिंग अगेंस्ट अश्विन बिकॉज वो एक टेस्ट लेजेंड है, बट समवन जो T20I में एक डिफेंसिव बॉलर है, ही इज प्लेइंग ऑन एक ऐसे बॉलर जो इंडिया की नहीं, आई मीन Bhuvi is not there still. I mean, they're close. If I'm not wrong.
No, before the start of
It-
the tournament,
it
both
is.
Yuzi and Bhuvi were together.
But
हाँ.
अच्छा, sorry,
हाँ,
Bhuvi has eclipse. But again, उन्होंने कम matches में लिया, if I'm not wrong. Yuzvendra Chahal. So your best leg spinner, your best bowler in this format technically, and he's warming the bench. मतलब वो आराम से घूम रहे ऑस्ट्रेलिया, and he's not getting a game. तो ये कहीं ना कहीं दिखाता है कि हमेशा, जैसे कि मैंने कहा है कि पाकिस्तान अपने बेस्ट 11 खिलाता है, इंडिया अपना बेस्ट 11 नहीं खिला रहा. So that's the fault I feel. But I still feel that Rohit will go with the same 11.
And then there's this person, swap 1, 2, 3. India को David Willey and Karan ही काफी है ऊपर के 3-4 विकेट लेने के लिए.
Gargi, please go ahead with the answer.
I think yes, because
Bold call.
Rohit Sharma, of course, has not been performing, or unless he pulls off a Babar Azam tomorrow, I think his form will continue.
Gargi, I would just like to point out, उन्होंने कहा 3-4 विकेट लेने के लिए, that includes Virat Kohli also.
Surya Kumar.
And
नहीं,
Surya Kumar
हम
Yadav.
3 तक ही 2 तक ही रोक देते हैं. We'll not say anything bad about
मैं
Virat
तो
Kohli.
कहूँगा किनका क्वेश्चन था ये, swap 1 2 3. मैं तो कहूँगा let's not think about this. मतलब
Yeah.
हम पॉजिटिव सोचते हैं कि
What-
करन आएंगे, बिल्ली आएंगे और पिटेंगे.
What if अर्शदीप सिंह काफी है उनके 3-4 विकेट लेने के लिए, ऐसी बात करते हैं.
Let's move on to the next question. So first of all, Harshvardhan Films, he has asked me. First of all, I would like to say the user that take a pen and a paper. And he has also commented previously, good to see you, Prabhuda, Shadi Mubarak ho. ये कब हुआ था मुझे पता नहीं. And please Harsh, yes, please Harsh, take a pen and paper and write down my spelling. It's PROBUDDHA. Now moving to the question. Any guesses about Rohit's performance? Rohit's performance in semi-finals, I would say, just as we were talking about Babar Azam's performance, ki big matches, big players perform. So I see Rohit Sharma doing something tomorrow. I would also take your point of view.
I think Jayendra Singh Tomar has
Is Rishabh Pant. I don't count him as a batsman. Let's be really honest, he's not a batsman. So imagine if Rishabh Pant. So the leg spinner ball coming into the left hander, and rest all the batters are righty. So for the righties, the ball is going away. It's traditional leg spin. Can That's the reason. That's the only reason I feel that Rishabh Pant should play. Being a lefty, that gives you an advantage, and especially counting the leg spinner ball coming into him, and the square boundaries are short, 60 meters. So it's easy for a left-hander. I mean, it's going to be easy for him to play on ends. Just what I feel. Your take.
If the boundaries are same for a right hander,
No.
I understand what I'm saying. That the boundaries same every batter, and I
India has really struggled with left leg spinners.
They have. Kohli has a pathetic record against Adil Rashid. Same goes for other batters.
yeah.
So you imagine like the ball turning away. So it's difficult to play with that spin, with the spin.
But what was the venue or the conditions?
England conditions, English conditions proper. And in India, he has troubled Kohli.
This is Australia.
It could be a psychological edge that.
And it is Adelaide tomorrow. Kohli is the god of Adelaide.
Yes, of course. Like
I gave up.
Gavaskar said, every batter has his own favorite ground, and Virat Kohli's is Adelaide.
I give up.
You should.
Okay, so
Swap 123 has another great question. क्या हमें अक्षर की बैटिंग की जरूरत है? अक्सर सॉरी 7 पे अश्विन को भी खिला नहीं सकते क्या? फिर चहल हर्षल भी खेल सकते हैं. वाह. Let me calculate. I am having
Ashwin at 7. No. I mean, I still
मेरे से
feel
तो
Akshar
अभी भी
is a better
कैलकुलेशन
player.
नहीं हुआ है कि कितने प्लेयर्स अंदर आए हैं.
I would just say कि just as I said, don't think of a situation where Akshar Patel has to do the batting for the team.
Yes.
Our top order is good enough. And I would say कि मैं हर्षल पटेल को इस टीम में नहीं देखता हूँ. There are a lot of talks that bigger boundaries, slower balls, but I don't see Harshal Patel doing good in the Australian pitches at all. Harshal Patel की कोई जगह नहीं बनती है, but Chahal tomorrow is going to be a vital choice if India makes it.
If India, but I still feel Rohit Sharma will back his playing 11 जो उन्होंने ग्रुप स्टेज में कंटिन्यू किया. अगेन जस्ट लाइक पाकिस्तान, इंडिया ने ज्यादा टिंकर नहीं किया अपने प्लेइंग 11 के साथ, बारिंग दैट ऋषभ पंत डीके वाला सीन. वो भी ऑलमोस्ट
Which
सेम 11 के
was
साथ गए.
likely to happen.
हाँ, तो वो भी जो एटलीस्ट थोड़ा और क्विक फायर मार सके, थोड़ा और ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस दे सके देते हैं आपको. एंड अश्विन एट 7, नो आई डोंट थिंक सो. इट्स अ गुड आइडिया.
I also don't think so.
हर्षवर्धन में एक और क्वेश्चन है आपके लिए प्रभुदा. यू आर अ वाइज मैन, यू स्पीक ट्रूथ. आई सी हिटमैन फायरिंग अप ओवल टुमारो. यार इनका
Question है statement. Prabhuda, would you like to add to this?
I would just, first of all, once again, I would like to correct Harsh. It's Adelaide Oval.
Yes.
And yes, I do see Rohit Sharma firing. Yes, I have mentioned it earlier.
जो हमारे यूजर है कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे
हाँ,
किया ओवर और एडिड
added double. Yes, yes, yes. So I see Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli.
Okay, Kogra, same question. India Pakistan.
I just means I don't only see India Pakistan final. I see India.
Big statement coming. So आज का लाइव सेशन यहीं पे खत्म करते नहीं?
I have a question.
Okay.
It is doing a need to accelerate that immune system. Of course.
Yeah, of course. ये जो ट्रेडमार्क मैंने बना रखा है कि हम 30 रन मारेंगे 6 ओवर में विदाउट लूजिंग अ विकेट, ये जो टेम्पलेट है ये हर बार नहीं चलने वाला, स्पेशली अगेंस्ट टीम लाइक इंडिया.
And if Kohli doesn't score,
If Kohli and Sky fail, आप रन खा सकते. So I still feel कि but I still feel India will go with the same thing, क्योंकि वो मेरे को लगता नहीं कुछ भी चेंज करने वाले हैं. बट इसी पे आज का लाइव सेशन हम एंड करते हैं. We'll be back tomorrow before the game, before the India versus England game starts, to give you the build-up, toss updates and everything. And I hope, and I really hope कि आपकी तरह मैं भी hope करता हूँ कि India ये मैच जीते, and we get to see that rivalry once again, the rematch, the much-awaited rematch between India and Pakistan. So OneCricket के साथ जुड़े रहिए, like, share and subscribe, and thank you so much everyone.